I've found the #1 Minecraft building tip that will teach you to build better in Minecraft that even members of the Hermitcraft use, and it has nothing to do with Minecraft. Let me explain. Before I started doing this one thing, I would randomly place blocks for a while, and my builds looked like this. And don't get me wrong, this part of Minecraft, completely freestyling a build, is really fun, and I love doing it all the time, but there is nothing worse than spending hours on a project in survival, only to end up hating it in the end. And if you really want to learn new techniques, new styles, and overall just improve, this video is for you. The issue that I found, and what many others experience, is that it's difficult to visualize what you want to build. And yeah, things like Pinterest exist, but I'll go over later why that doesn't always work. When you start building in Minecraft, you're juggling so many different things, like the shape, the color, the style, and any other creative decision that you need to make. Survival Minecraft is hard, because you need to go and get all the resources to build your projects, and if you don't like the blocks you ended up gathering, well, good luck, because now you either have to use them or go get different ones. Sure, you can build whatever you want in creative first, but do you really want to build the same thing twice? So to completely combat this issue, I think the #1 thing that you can do to improve your builds and your eye for art in general is to make your own references. Don't believe me? Well, then don't take it from me. Take it from Mumbo Jumbo and BOO on the Hermitcraft server, two of the most popular creators on one of, if not the most popular Minecraft server of all time. Mumbo started making his own references in one of the recent seasons, and he went from being a redstoner to, I would argue, one of the best builders on the server. Now, he didn't magically get good at this from doing it once. He did it multiple times over multiple builds, learning where shadows go and how big certain things are. He was able to mark out exactly how he wanted his build to be with no consequences and without having to build it in creative mode first. BOO did the same thing in a recent video where he built exactly what he was drawing, and he was able to show off how that impacted his building process. But they aren't the only artists who do this. Almost every other art medium, like painting or even costume design, sketch what they want before committing to anything, because it gives them a chance to figure out what they want to make before making the real thing. In my opinion, this is the single best way to level up your builds. Not only does it train your eye for color and shading, it also helps you be more creative. Using existing references is good, and it's a really good way, if not the best way, to start learning. But making your own references teaches you to understand why things look good instead of copying things that already look good. Let me say this again, because this is the most important part of this video. Making the reference yourself helps you understand why things look good. Now let me show you this. I love making my own references, and going into Photoshop and doing my best to mark down exactly how I want things to look. And you don't need to be good at drawing or digital art or whatever medium you want to use. Each time you do it, you will improve, and learn from your previous attempts. I'm not even that good at it yet. I just scribble when I do this and it turns out okay. But because I was the one who made it, I had a deeper understanding of why which color was where, why the shadows needed to be where they were, and how big I really wanted this thing to be. Now, okay, there are a ton of references you can find online on places like Pinterest, Instagram, or even just Google Images. But what if you can't find exactly what you're looking for? What if you found something close to what you want, but it's just not quite right? Well, take a reference that's close to what you want and use it to make your own. This way you still have something to go off of and you aren't drawing aimlessly. Also, this makes the build even more yours and not a copy of someone else's. Making your own reference sounds scary, but a reference does not need to be pretty, detailed, or even finished. It just needs to be something you will understand. You can even leave yourself little notes denoting which blocks should be what colors. Oh, and you don't need to do this for every build. This is for big projects and learning. Do not use this as a rule. Use this as a tool. Making your own references should be used to learn and improve your building. If you see an epic picture on Pinterest and you want to make it, go for it. If you have a small idea for a starter house and you don't want to waste time drawing it, then just build it. This video is about teaching you how to actually get better at building without taking some secret shortcut or trick, because those don't exist. This is work. It takes repetition and practice. Getting better does not happen instantly or overnight because you watched one YouTube video. So let me repeat this again so I don't get people yelling at me. If you genuinely want to improve your building and you've been practicing with references and build tutorials, I personally believe the next step is to start by making your own references to follow so you can get a deeper understanding of why a build looks good. But I can't just tell you that this works. Let's do a fast example, or you can watch any of these videos on my channel where I draw the build before making it. For this one, I decided to make an alien flower because it's Minecraft and I can do whatever I want. And yes, I'm gonna be building it in survival too. As you can see, this looks extremely average. It's not a perfect sketch or drawing, but I'm doing my best. I was able to experiment with colors easily, so when I go into Minecraft, I'm not completely lost. Then I added little notes telling me what I wanted in each area as little reminders to myself. Now we can head into my survival world and make this thing. I have an area that this would be perfect for, so let's make it there. And again, this build isn't gonna be amazing. I'm just throwing down blocks similar to my drawing, trying to match the shading, colors, and shape that I wanted. Now, in the end, I don't really love what it looks like, but that's okay, because now next time I do this, I'll remember what mistakes I made and what I should do differently. If you still don't believe that this works, my channel is all the evidence you need. I've improved so much since I started making my own references because I've started to understand my colors and shadows far more. My building ideas video goes over almost all my builds I've made in the last 3 years, and you can see the vast improvement in many of the projects. I also plan to start streaming the entire process so you can see how long this takes and the exact steps I'm doing to get better. I am not amazing at this yet, so I'll be learning alongside everyone else in an attempt to improve my builds and show everybody that this really works. So if you want to see any of that, subscribe right now so you don't miss any of it. Good luck and happy building.